Today could be the day childhood changed for the better in the UK. Or the day the country got its hopes up, only to be let down. It started with a grand announcement.
The government will ban access to social media for all children under the age of 16.
Not only were we following the Australian example of removing under 16s from platforms like Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube and Instagram from next spring, we were going further.
We're taking world-leading action on gaming services and live streaming platforms, where, at the moment, strangers can contact any child unchecked.
Romantic AI chatbots will be banned for anyone under 18, and popular chatbots like ChatGPT or Meta AI won't be blocked, but they'll be stopped from engaging in sexual content with young people. What about the children actually affected by the ban? Despite what the government says, these teenagers don't seem to want it.
I'd miss using Snapchat a lot because I can't text my friends a lot, and also YouTube because a lot of my childhood memories were on YouTube, like watching with my parents and friends.
My life on social media is just as important as my life in person, so I would feel like I'd try to get around the ban, obviously.
I think I'd be a lot more bored because there's not much to do in my day-to-day life without it. But yeah, I think I'll be spending a lot more time on homework, which is not ideal.
This social media ban has the potential to be momentous, to inspire generational change, but it all hinges on one aspect working: the ability to properly verify the ages of social media users. If that doesn't work, the whole policy fails. One of the big criticisms of Australia's social media ban is how effective it seems to have been. There is research released recently that suggested that more than 60% of young people under the age of 16, so young people that are now banned from using social media, that they were still using their social media accounts, which suggested that the ban hadn't been that effective.
Yoti runs age verification for some of the biggest companies in the world. According to its CEO, the government needs to urgently learn from other countries if it wants to make this ban a success.
The Australians were very clear that they were the first to do this and that it would take time for them to get this right. I think as an age company, we think that not requiring a buffer between the age of 16 and, for instance, a threshold of 18 to ensure that effectively anybody who is a young teenager wouldn't pass for 18 but possibly might pass for 16 hasn't helped.
And tech companies like Meta, YouTube and Snapchat, maybe unsurprisingly, say the ban won't work. In fact, they argue it'll push children to unregulated platforms. But this is all detail of the ban, which seems to be missing from today's announcement. Instead, the government says it will flesh out the finer points in the coming months.
We're making the big decision on the basis of the British public's voice. We want to get the implementation right alongside them as well. And so today is a big decision, but the detail we're going to work through with the British public, with experts, with what is technically feasible.
It seems today was just the big idea. The devil's in the detail, and that is yet to be ironed out. Nikki Carroll, Sky News.